Hi guys, welcome to Get Started with Looker Challenge Lab. So first things first, make sure you open your Cloud Console and get logged in. I am already logged in here. The next thing that you should be doing is to open Looker. So press this button here. Also make sure to open this in a private window and copy the username here, paste it in the email tab. Copy the password from here, paste it in the password, log in. And once that gets logged in, let's look at the first challenge that we have. So the first challenge is to create a report in Looker Studio. So Looker Studio is basically used to visualize data or maybe compare two different kinds of trends in a business environment. Or it could be used for lots of other things as well, which if you just want to go around and check these things here, you'll be able to understand a lot. So for now we're going to be creating a report. We're going to be creating a time series chart. So for that we have to go to Looker Studio first. So copy this address, go to a new tab, paste it there, and once that loads up, let's click on a blank report. You can choose any country you want. I am going to choose, so you can choose any country you want, and the company as well, you can name it whatever you want. And then let's continue. You don't really need any of these. Continue. And now that we have that, go back and click on blank report again. Now it will take you to another page. Now the thing that we should be doing is to create a report named online sales. So copy this and go over to BigQuery, authorize, and go click on your student account. And now from here, go to public datasets, go to the project and search the Looker e-commerce. Click here, the tables will open up, click on orders and click add. When it comes up, just click add to report. So now you have the dataset loaded in here. Now we don't really want a chart, we want a time series graph. So we'll go to the last one in the first row. And now you have the time series graph. So if you want, you can just name it online sales, just like how they asked. And now let's check to see our progress. So that's it, first one done. On to the second one, we're going to be creating a new view. View is basically just something like a table with lots of different columns or fields in it. So we're going to be creating a view with ID, state and country. So this is going to be something relating to how many users have attended a certain event or something like that. So make sure you have already logged into this Looker Studio thing. So I have mine here, the one that we first initially used to log in. Now what we should be doing is to go to the bottom and click on enable development mode. So now that we have development mode enabled, we can go to the develop tab here and go to the quick labs e-commerce. So now we see that it's all loading up. So what we need to create is a view. So go over to the views tab, click on these three dots and click create view. So there is a particular name that we should use, which is users region. So paste that name here, create it, and let it create it. We'll just look into it first. So these are the things that are already commented out. So we don't really have to use the same thing, but we can take reference from this. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to clear all this, maybe even this one. Feel free to follow me, otherwise you can just type your own code. So we should be referring a table from on this line. So they've already given us a table here. So we should be using this as a source table. So let's copy paste that there. And these are going to be the dimension template. We can just use this one. So uncomment that. And it's going to be ID. You don't really want the description tab. If you want, you can just keep it or make it in any way you want. So it's going to be ID. And the ID is going to be the primary key, so I'm going to set the primary key value to S. So we tell the program that it is going to be the primary key. So now we need two more columns just like this. So I'm going to copy paste the same thing. And here I'm going to have state. It's not going to be the primary key because we can only be one primary key. And it's going to be a state here. It's going to be string instead of number. It might be better to just copy paste this one here. And it's going to be country. And finally, just like how they ask it here, we need a count, which we can just use. For now, just save it. We'll go to the next, we'll go to this one and we'll copy the measure value from here. So copy this, go back to your table or view, paste it here. And instead of these fields, we'll be having the ones that we have created. So it's going to be state and a country. So that's it. Just save the changes. And now we can go to the model, because the next step is to join the view into the existing events explorer. So that's something called an event explorer, which we'll be looking at soon. So in order to have the view that we currently created into the event explorer, we'll need to add it into this model first. So there's already a template available here. We have already included 3 of these views. So we'll also include the one that we currently added. It's going to be users region. So let me do that here. And it's going to be the same thing here. And now just click on save. After it's saved, click on validate lookml. Commit changes on push. You can say anything you want here. I'm just going to say include users region and deploy to production. And once it's done, go over here, check your progress. That's done. So congratulations. Let's move on to the next one. This time we're going to be creating a dashboard in Looker. So the dashboard is going to be a bar chart that shows the top 3 events which had the highest number of users. So in order to do this, let's go back to this. And one thing that we should be doing is to go to the export events, which we were talking about earlier. So if you go in here, you'll be able to see all the data sets that we have, and also the views and tables that we have created. So this is the one that we copied the meshes from, the users. This is another view called events, and this is the one that we created. So what they're looking for is to get the event type. So you see here event type and also the number of users. So these are the 2 values that we're going to be using to find which are the top 3 events. So let's go to events, go to event type. So it's already added here. Now go to users region and click on this count, which is going to give us the count of users who attended that event. And click row limit to 3 because you only need 3 entries. And after that, just run this code. And now we have these 3. Make sure that you're also that you see descending here, otherwise it's not going to work. So now that we have this table, we need to visualize this table in a bar chart. So go to the visualization tab, go to bar chart, and now you have this. This is what we want, but this is not the end of the task. We'll need to export this as a new dashboard, and we're going to be using this name. Copy paste this name here, save it, and that should be it. And check your progress. That's it. So congratulations on completing all 3 tasks, and you've earned a skill badge.